Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-August 2025. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Taurus collective. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for the bulls? What do we have for Taurus in mid-August, please? What energies, messages, insights can we take a little peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. So let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Taurus. What's the energy? What's the vibe in mid-August, please? Let's get this first card out nice and quick. There we go. I like it. I want to be queen. This is a very desirous type of energy. That's one thing I can tell you. So whether it's coming from you or somebody else, it's like, oh, no, there's something I want. I have goals. I have aspirations. Now, aside from that, it could be confident. I mean, for some, I'm getting something very specific too. We'll talk about that in a moment. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, back into the reading. Let's talk more in depth about this card. So that very specific thing I was picking up with this, and as a lot of you already know, I read this first oracle deck mainly intuitively. When I say I want to be queen, there could be something where you feel like you could do it better. Okay, so whether it's better than you used to do it or better than somebody else, to me it's like, if only I had the crown, or if only I had the say, I would do it this way, that way, that way. It's like, I know better type of energy. And again, no judgment here or anything like that. That might be how someone else is acting too, where they feel like they should be the one calling the shots. That's very specific. Only take it if it hits. But aside from that, to me, this is a card that's desirous. It has goals. It has aspirations. Now, that could be work and career, business, stuff like that. Could even be personal relationships too. Like, oh, there's something I want. Or like, to me, it doesn't feel like it wants to stay in place. That's how this energy feels. It wants more. Okay, so again, whether that's you or somebody else, that's the main thing I'm picking up here. This person has high hopes, a lot of ambition. That's another thing I'm picking up here too. So just know there could be new ideas coming to you, good fresh things, and you're filled with ambition. So a lot of very specific stuff. We're just going to put her down over there. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright, and we'll get into that intuitive juiciness and shuffle it up one time here for Taurus, please. What's happening? And yeah, while we get this shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. A lot of the subject matter of last week's reading was mindset. So the reading was titled They Are Nervous, but the reading wasn't all bad, right? Yes, there was that wound tight, anxious, overthinking type of energy that was showing up pretty early in reading, but a lot of it was also about a strong mindset, where like, is your mind your own heaven? Is it your own hell? Viewing things from different perspectives. It was just really intriguing. I'll say that. It was unique. So that energy could bleed over for a couple weeks. Keep that in mind. But we're going to see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's, right? Let's get it going. 3 cards for Taurus, mid-August, please. What's going on here? Okay. Yeah, the mental energy is still in the mix. It's still here. Get her out of there. We get that 4 of Cups right here. So very similar. We'll talk about it more. It could be creative and imaginative, but it makes sense when like the whole reading last week was focused on the mindset and the mind, that we lead off with the 4 of Cups. Let's get a couple more here, please. Thank you. Okay. So we have the 6 of Wands, which is a really, really good card. Very, very optimistic. It's one of my favorite cards, actually. Let's get one more. Let's see what we have. Thank you. All right, you are going to have a bonus this week, my good friend. So the third card is the 10 of Wands, which we will place right over here next to the 6. And you have the Queen of Wands. We have a lot of fire here for you, my good friends. Talk about ambition. right? That's something I was speaking about with that oracle card. This is the most ambitious element. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. But at first look, first glance, I always break down the elements, and we already started honing in on all these wands, all this fire. Now, I like it. I mean, personally, I have fire placement, so I'm a big fan of wands energy. Usually it's action, desire, that internal combustion engine within us where it's like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this happen. It's big action, lots of confidence in here as well. But a lot of fire, it could be a little volatile, right? And especially with a beautiful earth sign like yourself, there's an unpredictability to all this fire where it's like, okay, it could go this way or it could go that way. And we're kind of seeing that in this dynamic as well, because we have this very, very positive energy, then we have this very, very heavy energy. It's like, all right, which way is it going to go? What way is it going to go? It's like I'm flip flopping in my head. You do have water, which is a complementary element. It does cool off all this energy here, and water is usually the internal realm, emotions, feelings, and especially with this one. Let's go through and build this out piece by piece. Position number one, we are starting with the Four of Cups, and we see her there. This might have even shown up for you last week too. I can't say for sure. Someone let me know if you remember. But we have her sitting underneath the tree, and it looks like she's taking a little nap, having a little snooze. Um, the universe is offering her a cup. That's what I always say. Yeah, there's three cups in front of her, but the universe is offering her a new one. Now, the positive with this tells me, yeah, there's good stuff coming your way. It's extremely creative. So, any sort of creative pursuit, creative endeavor, highly favored for thinking outside of the box when this card is here. But the downside, it's not really doing much in the physical, right? This is an energy that's doing a lot in its mind, it's doing a lot in its headspace, doing a lot of planning and daydreaming, fantasizing, but it's not translating to the physical yet. And sometimes this card could feel a little held down, it could feel a little clunky. Fours are usually stagnant energy. So whether that's on purpose or not, like the Four of Cups could sometimes feel like a bit of a roadblock, where it's not moving fast. And again, as a beautiful earth sign like yourself, it's not like you require energy to move fast, but I think it's gonna. I do, because coming out of this Four of Cups, whether this is how you're considering something, because we have the thinking here, then we have the very positive, then we have the heavy. So there could be something where you're trying to see every side of it, where it's like, okay, what are the positives? What are the negatives? I'm going to make a list and write it down. So that's very specific, but some of you might even be doing that. But next one over here, we have the Six of Wands, and we see him there. This is a card of a complete and total victory. If this is going to be the result, we love this, right? Notice it's public attention, it's notoriety, it's gaining recognition for the things that you do and the things that you've done. It's a huge card of attention. It's like eyes are on you. So just know in this time you might be a little more social than you normally are. There might be more people clocking you, or you might be under someone's microscope when this card is here, because it's like, I can't help but attract attention when this card is here. Usually it's great. It's one of the best cards. But there's a downside. Just like every single card, there's a yin yang type of dynamic. This card, although it's very confident and it's a winner, sometimes it could be a little too confident. So if you're dealing with any individuals that are a little arrogant, a little too cocky, there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance, right? And this card kind of walks that line. So we'll take a look at it for sure. I feel like it feels good to me initially. Now, moving to the back end, we have the Ten of Wands, and we see this individual. There's some real good aspects to this card, but they're holding that big bundle of wands, and usually they're walking up a hill. Now, the positives of this card, this is a never say quit, never say die type of attitude. This is determined, big Taurus energy, in my opinion, because when a Taurus commits to something, they always see it through for the most part. Right? Like it's like, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to follow through. If I say it, it's done type of energy, which could be really nice. But this card is also heavy. It's not something that's easy. This could be a mental burden, an emotional burden, physical burden. Watch your health, your physical vessel in this time. You might be feeling a little drained. It doesn't always have to be worst case scenario. You might just be a little more low energy than you normally are. I also say watch areas like the neck, back, and spine. You might be carrying tension there when this card is in the mix. So this one could go either way. Now, moving to the very back end for your bonus, we have the Queen of Wands. She's chilling right here next to the crystals. We'll grab her up real quick. So for some of you, might be connected to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. To me, she's a card of aesthetics, of beauty. So for some of you, maybe you're changing something about your look. Maybe you're working on your look and your body and your style and stuff like that. She's a card of confidence, Okay, so when we have this energy that we've been seeing, there could be something where spirit wants you to be a little more confident about her, or maybe you already are. Right? I usually see her as a good thing. So we have an intriguing mixture of stuff because it's like the evolution of last week. So I want to dive deeper on all the Taurus. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for my Taurus friends, please. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the Four of Cups. Oh, and yes, for your reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Taurus, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, let's get that Four of Cups going. Why is it here? Why is the Four of Cups here? Thank you. Recharging. Like to me, it's like somebody rebooting a computer. That's so peculiar. So we do have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, I know in life you can't always be go, 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 go. You might need some time to reboost, recharge, recover, recuperate. That's what this energy feels like to me. Now, if you've been having any difficulties with a person, um, to me, this feels like a temporary pause or just somebody needing to recharge their batteries. That's the big thing. Now, for another portion of you, there could be something regarding business or work situations where it's like, I can't get it off my mind. It's just not sitting right. Because the Eight of Pentacles, usually to me, it's a card of effort, and it's a card of hard work. It's a card of fixing things, mending things, but it is one of the ones that tie into career and effort. So when we see it in reverse, it's like, I need to pause for a second, especially with this Four of Cups. So maybe some of you might just need a mental day off or two, or a mental vacation from something. Like if you got a vacation or a trip planned, Spirit definitely is urging that forward. But to me, it's like it could be someone that's just overwhelmed in the mind too. Like Four of Cups, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, I don't want to say it's like I fried my mind, but to me, it's like I overthought it too much, or like my brain needs a rest. My mind needs a rest, not just the body, but my mind. Okay. So I don't think we need to overcomplicate it. It's coming through pretty simple. So we'll talk about it more during the recap. Either for some of you, there could be a work or money situation that you just got it on your mind, playing on repeat, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. For another portion of you, it's someone that they need to recharge, or they're I don't want to say the brain is fried because I don't want to make it sound that bad, but it's like mental exhaustion. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Let's go in on the Six of Wands. I think mental exhaustion is a much nicer way to put it and more accurate. But let's see what's up with the Six of Wands here. What's the Six of Wands doing? Beautiful. And this is an energy that's like coming to you, which I really like. So we have the Chariot in reverse. That's not always a bad thing. There could be something popping back up in this time too. That's I'm getting two main messages here. So Chariot in reverse underneath the Six of Wands, and I think for a lot of you it'll be a welcome situation here. The Chariot in reverse, to me, it's like there's something coming your way that honestly doesn't take more effort than you would normally put in. You don't need to go above and beyond with something. It's like you just business as usual, act how you normally act, do what you normally do, and it's like I'm just attracting things, and the universe is putting them right in my lap. So it's like you don't have to fry your brain here. You just be in an energy of receiving. That's the first thing, because this does tie into manifesting. But aside from that, totally different message coming up here for some of you. When I see the Chariot in reverse, to me, that's an energy that seems to loop around. Now, for some of you, might be connected to Cancer, but if that's not the case, Chariot in reverse underneath the Six of Wands, it's like this is a return of something, like something's coming back around. And I think you're going to like it. Even if you're like, oh, no, 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 I don't want that to return. No, stay over there. To me, I think you're going to like it. So whether it's like a person or a situation, it's like it feels good to reunite or revisit something. Okay. That's just how it feels to me. So two different things. Take whichever one hits for you. Either way, they're good. Either way, they're magnetically drawn to you. Either message, like it comes your way. You don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. So let's move over to the Ten of Wands. We'll see what the Ten of Wands has, then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow. I'm feeling good potential, as long as you don't burn yourself out. That's a big thing. Just don't burn yourself out. So why is the Ten of Wands here? Thank you. Beautiful. Yep. Yeah, this little pause that we have here in the front, this little recuperation will serve you for sure. So we have the Six of Pentacles in the upright underneath this Ten of Wands. Listen, I know a lot of Tauruses, and I have a couple of placements in there myself. Tauruses are not averse to hard work, not at all. And when I see the Ten of Wands with the Six of Pentacles, it's like, no, I got this. No, yeah, I could do this. It's like very confident. Um, I still think up here it's good not to push yourself to the point of exhaustion with anything, whether it is work, business, or relationships. Don't push yourself to exhaustion. But to me, with the Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, I'm used to carrying a lot of weight, or it's like, I'm used to it. This isn't something that I can't handle, which I think is beautiful. So there could be certain situations you're dealing with right now where, it might be a little heavy, right? There might be a lot weighing on your mind. Maybe it's a physical vessel thing. Whatever it is, I feel like it's not too much for you. And I feel like it's something that you can handle and you can work with. Now, the Six of Pentacles is very open, it's very giving, it's very equal. So when I see it underneath the Ten of Wands, it's like, no, it's not too much. It's like, no, I still think this energy is very valuable and important about pacing oneself in any area of life. But I like this result because when I see the Ten of Wands, aside from the things I already talked about with the Six of Pentacles, it's hard work paying off. It's a big payoff of some kind. So this could be a totally separate message from the rest of the stuff. Your readings the past couple of weeks have been so intriguing to me. But that's what I'm seeing, big payoff energy, and energy where it's like, no, that's not too much. I got this. Very confident in its ways. But let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow. If you kindly look in the box, position number one, we got the Four of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, there might be a work or a business thing that's on your mind and you can't get it off your mind, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. It's like playing over and over and over. Nothing wrong with that. But for another portion of you, I feel like someone is nearing the point of mental exhaustion. So whether it's you or somebody else, they might need a mental vacation, like a little self time, if that makes sense, pampering themselves. Moving to the center, we have the Six of Wands with the Chariot in reverse. There's beautiful, victorious, great energy coming your way. And it's like you don't even have to do things out of the ordinary. It's like the universe is just plopping stuff in your lap, which is beautiful stuff. So as long as you're in the energy of receiving, I love this. Now, a second message I got here was most definitely the potential for something to return in this time. Okay, so whether it's a situation or a person, I think you'll be happy with the results of it either way. But to me, it's like something popping back up, looping back around. Moving to the back end, we have the Ten of Wands with the Six of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, there could be something, even if it's heavy, you got this. This is a very confident energy where it's like, no, it's not too much. We're cool. And another big thing I'm seeing here is something paying off for you. Like all the trouble or all the hard work or just something that wasn't easy to deal with being worth it in the end. So I think that's a beautiful result. Please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. Let's see what's in the shadows. All right, let's get a good shuffle here. And yeah, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing too. So let's get you one, please. Oh, and yes, if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get you going here. Shadow card for my Taurus friends, please. Thank you. Quick. Two of Pentacles. Balanced approach. Now, for some of you, we will talk about the shadow side of this card in the positive sense, though. The Two of Pentacles is harmonious, it's balanced, it's a karmic energy as well, but it's like, no, approach this even keeled, middle of the road, which is kind of what we're seeing here. Like, yeah, we have heavy energy, we have an energy that's exhausted. There could be something about just taking a neutral approach to something, or quieting yourself. I like the Two of Pentacles. Now, the rough side of it, it can be imbalanced. So there can be situations where you're putting up more than you should be, or like there's someone not holding up their end, if that makes sense. Like there's something where it's like not right. And watch out for your personal sense of justice, because there could be a situation where I don't want to say you feel wronged, but you feel like it's not balanced, it's not fair when I see this. So just watch out for that, the shadow side. But aside from that, I feel like a neutral approach to something is the best approach. So Taurus, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. if you would like further insight on your situation, you'd like to have a little chat with me, you can book a personal reading with me on my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The calendar for August is up, so you could go check out the availability over there. But for the August subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 3 copies of one of my most favorite decks, the classic Gilded Tarot Royale. It's beautiful, and it's definitely one of my go-to decks. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, we have a very easy question this month. Out of all the tarot cards in the deck, which one is your favorite? Is it the one that attaches to your zodiac sign? Is it one where you just like the art? You can put that answer down in the comments and you will be entered to win, my friends. And as usual, the winners will be announced in the community tab at the end of the month. My friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.